Welcome to the Jerry Gray Show. This channel talks about narcissists, and we're going to go ahead and jump straight into the topic. But first, I want you to leave a like and a comment and subscribe. And make sure you guys leave your likes because it helps the video. But without further ado, let's jump into it. Alright, so I'm going to make a video about audio abuse. And what this is basically narcissists like to constantly irritate and be in contact with their victims. So even if they aren't directly running game on you or attacking you, they like to do stuff like, clear their throat or slurp something or suck on their teeth. They'll be sitting there constantly, even when there's no drama. It's got to be something. They can't just let you live. It's like they want you and them to constantly just exist. Like you can't be without them in a weird sense. It's like it's just one of those things where most people are toxic, at least to a degree. So whenever you spend a lot of time around a person, things get more toxic. And I think that this is kind of a way of making it where there's no separation. Like it's always going to escalate. And since they already feel like they have the upper hand in the toxicity, they don't mind it, so they're like, I want to always be in contact with you. And it's also something that they do that's like sexual, because it's confusing as well. But it's like a confusing sexual thing, like somebody slurping something. That can be a sexual gesture. That can be a sexual thing, If a hot woman is doing that, it just is what it is, Guys like that, but you don't like it when there's somebody that you don't want to do that. You know what I mean? You don't want them to be trying to do that, and it's unclear sometimes whether that's what they mean to do. Are they trying to? So there's the idea that there's no reason why they're doing that. Obviously, if they have something stuck in their teeth, they could just get some floss and get it out. It's not a big deal. They don't have to do this. So the idea that they're doing it still is like it's an unclear thing. Their motivation, like, why are you constantly doing that? It's annoying. Well, it's irritating. And it's because it's like they're trying to wear you down. It gets multiple things done. They're trying to make you feel disturbed. They're just trying to keep up the anxiety going. Just the idea of being disturbed is another anxiety-provoking thing. It's dominance. I'm doing something that you don't like, and you can't stop me. It's that thing as well. It's a whole bunch of things mixed into one. And people do this with whistling as well. Like somebody's like just whistling Dixie off in the distance. You get that feeling sometimes that you can get a feeling like somebody's just whistling, and then you have a feeling that they're thinking about you while they're whistling. You can almost hear it in the way they're whistling, that they're thinking about you. They're trying to get you, they're coming in contact with you no matter what, all through the day. So I guess you got to understand that about these people. It's just a non-stop thing, and they know better. And that's another thing about it. If you ever are with somebody and you try to tell them that it's bothering you, like, can you not slurp? Can you not smack, like, while you're eating? And they'll get offended and almost want to snap at you for even saying that. But the truth be told is that they try to get you to accept stuff about them that you shouldn't accept. It's like, accept my flaws, accept me, even though I can change this in a second. I could just clearly just get a piece of floss and get this whatever stuck in my teeth out. And in fact, there's nothing stuck in my teeth. I could just stop doing it. But no, I'm I'm perfect. There's nothing about me that you're ever going to change. Until you understand that, when you're going to understand that? That's what they're doing. And it's something that nobody talks about, but most narcissists are always trying to abuse the noise, or the lack of noise in the room. If it's ever peaceful and quiet, they have to come and disturb it, because it's like, just toxic people in general do this. But one, they're afraid of you ever having a chance to think, because you'll get out from underneath their thumb. But also, toxic people just have that in them, where they're like, it's too quiet in here. We got to get some action going on in here. I've seen that at jobs. Where toxic people will reveal themselves by saying that, man, I don't know, it's just too quiet around here. Like, it's not even them talking about there needs to be some music playing or some talking. They need some action. There needs to be drama. Somebody's got to be yelling. That's what they need. And so just peace and quiet bothers them. So there's a whole plethora, and I love that word, plethora, of reasons why they do this. But you got to figure out what your narcissist has in mind for you. What are your weaknesses? And that's where you start with this. You study yourself. What are your weaknesses? And what are they trying to get through with you? And don't let them drive you crazy. If you have to bring earplugs, bring earplugs. If you have to get some distance away from, get some distance, go on a walk. But at the same time, if you're in a relationship with this person, you need to get out of it, because there's no way to really be around a toxic person in this type of way and live with them, and just everything is going to be fine. Something's going to happen. Something bad is going to happen. Your mind isn't going to be as strong as what it's supposed to be, because they're just always trying to wear you down. You shouldn't have somebody who's trying to chip away at you all day long. You end up losing pieces of yourself, as the years go by. And it's small stuff like this. Somebody sitting around always whistling, or somebody smacking as they're eating, and you have to ignore your own needs, and the fact that you are being irritated slowly takes away from you. So you don't want to be around this type of person. They can change that. Don't buy those type of arguments. Well, that's just how I eat. Like, okay, well then we'll just not eat around each other. I'm gonna go somewhere else and eat. And just like that. Don't accept that. People should be trying to not annoy each other. We have to share a planet with each other. So why irritate? Why bother? Why cause pain? It's like, that's basically what irritation is. It's a small amount of pain that they're causing you. And that's what audio abuse is. Small amount of pain is something that you're supposed to look past, but you're always in pain, just a little bit. And that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Peace.